I'm sacrificing quality because I spend a lot of my time in the car, and that's where I get my ideas from. And if I lose it, then I won't be able to drop a video. So here it goes. If you got TikTok brain, click off. This video is not going to benefit you. If you got normal man brain and you can focus, this video is going to benefit you. So let's talk about it. Listen, man, don't worry about the when. The when is going to come, right? And I like to go back to this story that has stuck with me since I was a kid. And it was about this young man. He went to the temple. He wanted to learn how to be strong. He wanted to learn Kung Fu, the martial arts, from a master, Kung Fu master, let's say. I might be butchering the story, but from what I can remember, he wanted to learn Kung Fu from the master. The master tells him, I'll teach you to be strong. I'll teach you to be a warrior, whatever, right? So the first lesson, slap water with your hands. Boom. So he's slapping water for hours, for days, slapping like a bucket of water. And he's thinking, I'm trying to learn some techniques. I'm trying to learn the death touch. I'm trying to learn how to break people's arms. You know what I'm saying? I'm exaggerating it, but just imagine, right? Imagine this was you. So he's like, when am I going to learn these techniques? The master says, keep slapping water. So boom, he just keeps slapping water for a year. Eventually, he goes home, and his friends were like, what have you learned from the great master? You must know the art of fighting. You must know the art of Kung Fu, right? You spent years over there. And he's like, I only learned how to slap water. So they start laughing at him. They're like, what? No way. They don't believe him. They're laughing at him. They don't believe him. They're like, there's no way you spent all this time just to slap water, whatever. They're laughing at him. And he's like, I'm serious. Boom. He hits the table. Table breaks. Table obliterated. Something that a normal man cannot do. So the master did teach him something. He just couldn't see it. His impatience led him to be blind. So, my friend, I tell you, my brother, we often get caught up in life. We see the social media. That's why I hopped off of that thing, man. That shit is toxic. Excuse my language, but that is toxic. Rots your brain for real, and I'm not even joking. I had to hop off. And it's not because of that, but that happens, right? You see people's wins, you see people's highlights, you see all this stuff. And then you look and you're like, why don't I have the win? Why don't I have the victory? If you're anything like me, you might not come from much. You might be struggling. You're really desperate, and you just need to see a win. You need to see a win. You need to see something happen. You're seeing everybody else win, maybe, and maybe in the same field as you, people ahead. Maybe people started earlier and they're winning. Maybe people started later, whatever, right? And you're like, bro, like, what's going on? It's a marathon, not a race, man. It's a marathon, not a race. Don't get caught up in the news. Don't get caught up in the highlights and the social media and the distraction. When it's most best for you to get it, to acquire it, that's when it'll come. So just keep your head down and keep going. Keep going, having faith in your mind that it will come. Stop worrying about a time. Stop worrying about, just keep going through the process. Keep loving the process. Keep growing. If you don't have it yet, it's because it's not yet for you. And who knows? When you achieve it, you might ruin it. When you achieve it, or maybe a lot of the times, or not a lot of the times, but sometimes we have that win already. We have something vital to us, something important to us. But it's not how we perceive it. It's not how we'd imagined we'd get it. So we don't even notice it. And so, truly reflect. And like I said, man, don't worry about the win. The win is going to come, but you just got to be patient. Like the young man that wanted to master the art of fighting. He achieved great power through patience. When he thought he didn't learn nothing, when he thought he didn't achieve anything, he achieved power that not many can have in his strikes. So that's something to think about. Mad love. Peace.